Hey guys, welcome back. We are starting this week off at a Goodwill on my route into work. I actually haven't hit this Goodwill in a little bit. This is actually the one that had those overpriced Sega Genesis games. I don't ever disregard a Goodwill just because of one bad experience, because I actually have found a lot of good things to this Goodwill before. But it has been hit and miss recently. It seems like they have been pricing stuff up quite a bit, but hey, you never know what you're gonna find. All right, we found some games in there. Not a bad deal. I think they're kind of jumping into like a tiered pricing. It seems like all of the current gen stuff is $8, and all of the gen before is like $6, and it kind of works its way down from gen to gen. I think PS2 was $4, and I found a PS1 game in there for $1. So, hey, deal's a deal. Find them when we can get them. First of all, on the PS4, we picked up Minecraft. Andrew's kind of getting interested in Minecraft. I figured I'll grab one for him so he can play on the PS5 and try it out. This is the PS4 edition, as you can see, but I mean, it says what it is. But yeah, I don't have much experience with Minecraft games, but I figured I'll grab one for him, let him try it out. I know his little friends are all about this Minecraft game, so not my thing, but I'll do it for him. $8 for this, which is kind of expensive for a thrift store, but I think it's like a $20 game, so it's half price at least. So also the $1 game, Jet Moto 2 on the PlayStation 1. Love finding PS1 games for cheap, man. You can't beat $1. Pretty sweet. Grabbed it up, and it's about a $10 game, so picked that up. It's pretty sweet. Also on the PS3, we picked up Lord of the Rings War in the North. Now, I have a bunch of Lord of the Ring games. I've never seen or heard of this one. I don't know much about it. It's only $6, so I figured I'd give it a try. If you guys know anything about it, shoot me a comment and let me know if you like it or not. But yeah, looks pretty sweet. But like I said, I love obscure games that I've never seen before. We also grabbed the Orange Box. This is a compilation of like 3 games. It's got Half-Life 2, Portal, and a game called Team Fortress I've never heard of. I played Portal before, but and I played Half-Life 1. I never played Half-Life 2. But yeah, picking this up for $6 as well. That's pretty good value for 3 games. Yeah, pretty awesome. And last but not least, underneath the Jet Moto game in the shelf was Smash Bros. It was $6 as well. All these discs were straight up perfectly clean condition. It's probably the best conditioned games I've seen at a thrift store in a while. So yeah, I picked up Smash Brothers Brawl on the Wii, and I already have it, but I think this is actually a condition upgrade over the one that I've got, so I picked it up, and if my one that I have at home is worse than this one, I'll trade one of them in, and we'll get some trade credit for it. But yeah, $6, you can't lose with that. Guys, not a bad way to start the week. Can't complain. All right, we're over in Norwood, and we stepped into Paper Street Trading Company, one of my favorite game stores in town, mainly because their prices are so amazing. They're kind of a hybrid store. They do video games, comic books, like pop culture stuff. So they kind of do a hodgepodge of a lot of things. So their selection of video games isn't the best in the world. Like, it's a small little selection. They have like their newer games over in the glass case, and their older games are over on the wall. And I can usually search through that older game section and find some really good deals. And we did that today. We found a bunch of games for good deals. Love that store. Anytime anybody asks me for a recommendation of a game store to check out in town, I tell them go to Norwood, because there's two right next to each other. There's Paper Street Trading Company, and there's CD Game Exchange, and they're both right across the street from each other. So if you are in the Cincinnati area and you want to look for some good deals, check out those two places. I can never steer me wrong when I go to those places. I can always find something for an amazing price. So anyway, moving on. Ended up playing like 5 games, I think. I can't remember off the top of my head. First of all, we picked up, this was one that was egregiously underpriced. And I mean, I understand, it's a sports game, so can't complain about it though. I mean, $4 for MLB The Show 16, which is the last MLB The Show on PS3. So it's about a $20 to $25 game. So to grab that for $4, I am stoked about that. Wanted to pick this up for a while, and Josh Donaldson's on the cover, which kind of makes me mad because he used to be a Cub in the farm system, that is. But we traded him away, which really annoyed me back in the day because he became an MVP right after that. So whatever, moving on. I also picked up a Nintendo game, a game that I have not had in the collection yet, and I've been wanting for a while. And you'd be wondering, why doesn't he have that in his collection yet? Kirby's Adventure. I just never found it for a good price. I mean, $20 is right on the money. It's more than I like to spend on games, but I've been wanting this game for so long that I was willing to spend the extra $5. It's about a $25 to $30 game, so it's still a good deal. Even though I paid $20 for it, it's still probably 30% off of what it normally should go for, so awesome pickup there. Picked up a couple of PSP games loose. Monster Hunter Freedom Unite for $5. So picking that up on the PSP was a pretty good deal. Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to getting loose PSP games. I can find the cases later sometimes. So I did the same thing like that. I think I got Daxter's case later on for like $1 somewhere else. So I also got Me and My Katamari on the PSP, and that one was $4. So 2 PSP games for under $10. And last but not least, we grabbed Final Fantasy VIII on the PlayStation 1. You're gonna be wondering, I'm a huge RPG guy, so you figured that I would already have this. I have the greatest hits version of this, and I wanted to upgrade to the regular Black Label, and it was only $8. So this game is like a $20 game for $8. So awesome. Picking that up for super cheap, and like I said, I've got the greatest hits version at my house, and I'm gonna upgrade to the Black Label version and probably trade in my greatest hits. So like I said, 4 games. I think it cost me around $40 altogether. So yeah, not a bad deal. And if you guys are in the area of Cincinnati and you want to look for some cheap games, go to Norwood and check out Paper Street and CD Game Exchange. All right, we snuck into the Eastgate Mall real quick, over to RLA Video Games. They had a bunch of Pokemon games that came in. I saw it on their Facebook page, so I figured there was a couple of games in there that I didn't have in the collection, and I got a whole bunch of trade credits saved up. So when that happens, you know what you got to do?
Treat yourself.
That's right. Andrew, you picked up something at the mall too, didn't you?
It was the last stop, and I got Pichu.
Oh yeah?
Yep. I already have Pikachu, so it could be Pichu's big brother.
All right. Score for Andrew. I picked up one game, and you probably saw it in the video. Pokemon Diamond. One of the few Pokemon variations I didn't have. They had Heart Gold in there too for like $150 for a loose copy. And Andrew's already got Silver, so I don't really need anything from that generation. And yeah, so we didn't have Pearl or Diamond yet. So we grabbed Diamond for $80 in trade credit. So it's about what it goes for. It's like an $82 game. So yeah, score. Andrew's excited about playing this one, a new game to play on his DS, and Daddy's going to keep it in his collection, but Andrew can borrow anytime he wants. Right, bud?
Yep.
All right.
Anytime on the weekend.
Well, on the weekends, yeah. All right, y'all, as you saw, we stepped into Target real quick, and honestly, I used to find clearance games here all the time. They had some games that were on sale, which they always do have a couple games here and there that are on sale, but clearance games have been non-existent at my Targets around my area. So I found one with a yellow sticker on it, and I got pretty excited because it's a game I didn't have in the collection yet, and it's a game that I wanted to play for a while. Trials of Mana on the PS4. As you see, it's only 15 bucks. And that's what I like to spend. Really cool RPG, and I haven't had a chance to play it yet, and pretty stoked to grab this one for super cheap. All right, guys, we stepped into Cash America Pawn real quick, and we ended up finding like 5 or 6 games. A bunch of DS stuff. They had a whole bunch of it on the shelf. There was actually a copy of Diddy Kong Racing, which I already have, and I went to go pick it up, and it was like sticky. And I'm like, it's $2, but I'm good. I'm sure it would clean up just fine, but I don't know what was on that. We're just gonna leave it alone. It was like really yellow, gross, and sticky. Anyway, moving on. The 2 console games we picked up were Zombie Army Dead War. It's the 4th Zombie Army game. I actually have the trilogy. I picked that up from Family Video not too long back. And I honestly haven't gotten a chance to really delve into it yet, because once I got my Series X and I started playing Game Pass, I kind of neglected the rest of my games for a while. So I'm stoked to try this out. I'll play the trilogy first, and then I'll try this one out, so I'll let you guys know if it's good or not later on, but it's going to be kind of stuck in the queue for a little bit. But it was $10, so I'm down with that. I think it's like a $30 game, so down for that. The other game I got was a game that I actually had bought before, but when I got Game Pass, I realized it was on Game Pass, so I traded it into GameStop, which I ended up paying $5 for it at Walmart and traded it for like 10 or 15 bucks into GameStop because I didn't need it anymore, because I figured I had Game Pass, I can try it out on that and play it and be done with it. Well, it became one of Andrew's favorite games. So Game Pass, my subscription is about to expire in June, so I figure I better grab a copy of it because I know he's going to want to play it later on. And yeah, Garden Warfare 2 on the Xbox One. Like I said, I already bought it once for $5. It was $5 here, so I didn't lose anything, and I ended up trading it for more than I paid for it the first time. So yeah, Garden Warfare 2 for $5. Like I said, we had a bunch of DS games we found in there too. 4 of them in all. The DS games were $2, and the 3DS games were $5. First of all, on the 3DS, Epic Mickey, Power of Illusion. I have Epic Mickey on the Wii and the Wii U. I didn't know if this is the same thing as the Wii copy or if it's just a new game altogether, just reimagined for the 3DS. But for $5, I'm going to try it out. It's probably like a $10 game, so not too bad. We also picked up Mario Party Island Tour. can't go wrong with a Mario Party game for $5. These are all sitting loose in the case. So two games for 3DS games for $10. And we got 2 DS games. Sonic Rush on the DS. I think I have a second version of this. Like, I think it came out with Sonic Rush and Sonic Rush 2. I think I have the second one. But yeah, picked that up for $2. So that's pretty good. And we also picked up Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood, which is a game I have never heard of. But yeah, picked that up for $2 as well. So all those DS games cost me a total of $14. Score. I think I'm going to hit one more Cash America before the day is out. See what we get. All right, guys, last stop of the week, and we step into a Cash America pawn, which honestly I have been into the shop a couple times in the last couple months and never found anything, but they had a good chunk of games in there today, so I was pretty stoked. They were marked between $8 and $10, and some were 8, some were 10. I asked if I got a couple of games together, would they do them all for 8 apiece, and they said yes, so got 3 games for $24. First of all, I grabbed Snow Runner, which I have Mud Runner, and I'm sure this is pretty similar to that. It's basically like an off-road simulation game. You basically drive around carrying heavy loads on semis and stuff like that through rough terrains and delivering them, and use some off-road vehicles like Hummers and Jeeps and stuff like that too to transverse very rough terrain. But yeah, picked this up for $8, and it's a game I kind of been eyeballing for a while and just haven't had a chance to pick it up for cheap, so pretty stoked for that one. We also grabbed Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now, I have every Modern Warfare game except for this 2019 Reimagine. But yeah, picked this up for $8 as well. And but another one, I've been waiting for it to get cheap enough to buy it. And it was $8 today, so definitely gonna grab that for cheap. And yeah, super stoked to try this one out. Heard so many good things, and looking forward to popping that one in. The last one is a game that I actually already have on Xbox One, but I found this Ultimate Edition Steelbook version for the PS4. Red Dead Redemption 2, and it's the Ultimate Edition. It doesn't have the slipcover for it, but it's complete on the inside. It's got the map and the instruction booklet and everything, and the 2 discs. So yeah, picked that up for $8 as well. And that one, I want to say it's like almost a $50 game. Now, it probably is not as much if I don't have the slipcover, but I'm sure it's still like a, I don't know, like a $40, $45 game, but pretty awesome. Red Dead Redemption 2, the Ultimate Edition on the PS4. So, guys, nice way to wrap the week up. I appreciate, as always, you guys coming out and watching the videos. If you get a chance, drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button, and I post videos every Sunday, and you can be updated and when I, start a new video up. So, guys, as always, I appreciate it. Stay safe out there. Until next time, keep hunting.